Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire Crafter. How are you doing? I'm trying to work out the date. I hope you're all well. The date is Wednesday the 10th. I'm so far behind since getting poorly. I've only got one video left on my phone, so back up. I was I 7 or 8 in front and they've all gone. So I'm living in a bit of a panic at the moment. I don't like to be pushed to craft, if you know what I mean. I don't like to be under pressure because I just don't think you do your best. So I'm trying, and today's very simple. So hopefully it'll get me back into just being me. Right. Me and Andy are all better. Toby's managing with his bust up chin, but we're all getting there. We're all good. Everything's fine. You guys have been amazing. Thanks so much for your all your messages and your just everything. You've all been so amazing, and the cards I've got. I can't thank everybody enough. You've been so nice. Not that you're not normally. I'm going to shut my mouth before I put my foot in it. Right. Any newbies? We've got a Facebook group, Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafter. Come along. Anything welcome apart from promoting any other person. That's the only thing not allowed. Oh, and selling. No selling and no promoting any other person. You can promote a company by if they've got offers on, or if you've seen a bargain. Do it. We all love a bargain. That's my main thing, is that not from being ripped off with companies in the past, from me being stupid in the past by buying everything I saw and never using it. I learnt my lesson, as in I shop better. I shop my stash a lot more than what I used to do. So, and I've just sold loads and loads of stuff, all different brands. I've sold loads and bought new brands. And you know, I think that's part of my problem for my mojo. You saw the All and Create haul I did. It's huge, but you couldn't have got it anything anywhere a better price rather than having it given. It was such a good deal, but it's all still boxed up. So as I'm using it now, I'm going to transfer it into its where it should be, and that way I don't feel overwhelmed by it all. And I think that's a lot of my problem. If I do a big haul, I get a bit overwhelmed, and it's like I need to go away. I need space. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway, so come across the group. I'm going to ask you guys if you can like the video, and share it. I know things are really, really quiet on YouTube at the moment. I've spoke to other crafters. Some of those that are right up, I've spoke to them, and their viewings are down. But they say it happens every couple of months. It's like there's a lull, if that's the right word. So if you guys can share it, pass it around, watch the adverts. That's my main thing. Just let them play. Go make yourself a brew. Go for a wee. Because that's how I get paid. And also, I don't often mention it, and I don't like to mention it, but I do a buy me a coffee. There's links in the description below, or I put my PayPal address in as well, because some people prefer that. But I do this all free. I don't do any charging like some people do, and then also bring the card out the month later. I just think it's wrong. I don't do the charging. I've no interest in doing charging. Like, I don't know, is it workshops that do it? I don't know. I've no interest, none at all. I want it to be free. We do the lives free. Any extra money after I've sent out all my cards, that's what I use to buy me a coffee for, is to postage. And any money left, we are buying stamps, dies, stencils, and we're giving them away to you on the lives. So it's just to help cover postage, really, because it's so expensive. So I'm going to crack on, because that were 4.5 minutes. But I've missed you all. When I've come on, I haven't felt up to it, and yeah, I've missed you all. So I'm back now. Right, I've pre-cut. This is now, I didn't have to use this because it turns out I didn't use water, but I didn't know where I was going. But this is the one I'm still using. I'll always use it. Right now it's at £15 and should be 21. Every now and then you'll see it drop to £10, but I always keep my eye out. If you're new, any bargains I see, I put my affiliate link in the group. It doesn't cost you anything to use it, but I get paid a small commission, but I get you the best deals. Right, I'm using the Master Layout one from Gina K, which is this. You see me use these constantly. I know loads of you already know this, but we do have an awful lot of new people, so I am going to explain a bit more as we... And that gives you your mat and layer. I say mat and layer because I don't know which one you're supposed to call it. So that's my Master Layout one. And I've got everything pre-cut for it. Right, so what we're doing, we're using a single layer stencil. Start with an easy round one. This is So Bokeh from Cardio. And we're using a one-layered, Rosie's even got in there, look, stencil, but layering them. So it's easy and I love it. It gives a fantastic look. If you watched the live the other day, it was Terry that asked what was my favourite thing to do. My favourite technique, I don't have a technique, but I'm a massive stencil fan. So where's all, oh, they're here at the side of me. I'm looking for all my greens, they're here. I'm using all Alter New inks today. I'm just going to get my green brush and give it a wipe. Oops, that's my lid on the floor. Lots of you are asking where I've got these from, especially the lids. Well, the lids come with it, but it's this one. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So it's £17.99 for the brushes, 12 brushes, but it's £19.99 with the spinner. So the spinner sold it for me, but I tested it for a bit first before I put it out to you guys, and I love it. So right, let's get on with this. It doesn't take long. I'm just putting one bit of yellow down. I'm not, it's mainly going to be all greens. So you're just choosing your circles randomly, trying to keep the top half either extremely light or not at all. So I'll put a couple there. And the idea what we're doing, because I know a lot of you don't have die cut machines, so we are literally using the stencil more than what we would normally use it, and then we're putting a single stamp on. But I will show you some that I put a die cut on, but that's not what we're doing, because I wanted to help the people that don't have the access to the die machines and what have you. Saying that, we've also got a raffle going on in group for a die machine. We've only got 13 numbers left, I think it is. So all I'm doing now is I've just moved it a tad. The idea is to overlap them. So in with a bit of green. Anywhere you like. Like I say, really nice and light up top if you're putting any. I really like how these turn out. I'm such a stencil fan. And all I've done is got, started with the yellow obviously, and then I'm going, look, if you look, I'm going just up in shades. Put a few more on. You might think sometimes it gets a bit dark, but it doesn't. It looks so good. Why can't I get rid of that air of Lexi's? It's not Lexi's, that's why it's Rosie's. So what you guys been up to? What you been crafting? I know we did the live on Sunday, but I was so out of sorts. We didn't even get through all questions, did we? I don't know if we've got a brand giveaway this week. I was waiting for something to come and it ain't come. It's a giveaway from a company. But I don't want to go into them until I get it, you know. Does that make sense? And we got another company on board yesterday, so that one will be revealed. Yes, I'm liking that. So you see the idea of what you're getting. You're using one stencil, and building up and getting pretty backgrounds. I've used the same brush all the way through and all. So now the darker ones are coming in. I just don't do as many. I enjoyed doing these yesterday. I just love things with stencils, me. I'm quite easily pleased, I suppose. I'd like to see some new stencils brought out, something different. Right. And the last one, I might as well do the stenciling first because I don't have to dry them then. They'll all be dry by the time we come back to them. We're actually going to make 6. I'm not blinging them yet. I'll do that off camera. Unless we get time. See, that looks extremely dark, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if your stencil moves either, because you're just using it randomly anyway. Where should we go? I want to put one down. I'm going to put one there. I like the idea I can choose and all. I like that as it is. So I'm going to leave that one. That one's going to the side. Put the greens away. I think I got everything ready anyway. I'll just wipe them, but I'll put them away properly after. Actually, it's open, so I'll put it in. I always open the sides of them. These are all waiting to be filed yet. Right, that's that one. Now, you might think I've lost it here. This was my favourite one, actually, and it's not something I would normally do. But I thought, yep, it's a big stencil. It's one of those that's got all different. That's what I want to say. Choose a stencil that's got different sizes of the same image. Does that make sense? I keep saying that, don't I? Does that make sense? Yeah, so you're varying it. There is one that I do that isn't done like that. And I wasn't sure, but I did like it in the end up. I thought it was quite nice. So again, I've just come up in different shades. This is limestone. And actually, I'm using a fresh brush for this. So again, I don't think this has got an upside down, but that looks upside down. I'm going that way. Just randomly putting them on nice and light. All the bats. Yeah, I was really pleased how this came out because I used an unbranded. Oh, probably it's got to be either Temu or Amazon that I'd got it from. I've had it a long time. Well, maybe only last year. No, I know why I bought it. I'll show you when we get to it. But I never did use it. But it also came with the dies. So I thought that was pretty cool for a cheap thing. The only thing I had a problem with was it actually stamping. So they're very faint. You can see them, but they're very faint. So now we're going to come in. You could fasten your sheet down as well if you want your stencil, but I don't see it need. This is extremely wet. I don't even know if that's the one I want next. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's extremely wet, is that? So again, we're in very lightly. You might think I'm going in dark, but I'm not. You'll see the difference. Whereas I did it with the light grey, I went in on all of them. Now you start to cut back and don't do it on all of them. That'll do. Have a look. Yeah. It's such a quick way to make cards. We'll come in the next one. If you don't have the gradient, look at me with a big word. Sorry. If you don't have the gradient of colours, just put more layers of it on. Like, do it 3 times with one colour. You'll get the exact same effect. I just love that lining, going over on work you've already put down. Makes so much more use of your stencil. Let's go in here. I want one. I want one facing that way, so I'll go in there. That'll do. Now I'm going pure graphite. I didn't think I'd use the jet black, but I do, and it looks really good. So the darker you get, the less you do. Otherwise you will literally cover everything in, and you won't see the ones underneath. I'm going to go up here but try and do it a bit lighter. Oh, I think that's looking fantastic. That was silly. I've got an extra mark on there. It looks like it's got an extra wing. We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll just move to the black. We won't dwell on it because that's when I put too much on and go wrong. Spend too much time dwelling on them. So I definitely want to come over here a bit. Use the same brush all the way through again. Bit there. Let's cover that little accident in there. And that one. I think that might be it. Let's have a look. I want something here. That will do. I love it. That's going to the side. Put these colours away. I like that. I can tidy up at the same time. And that brush, I always keep that brush separate. Quick wipe over. I love this stencil. Picket Fence. Here, if you buy anything from Picket Fence from Bumbleberries, you get put into my monthly draw every month. No matter whether it's a penny or £100, you get put into a free draw. So that's a good tip for you. Right, which one are we going on to? I'm going to do this one. So I cheated a bit here, but I just loved how it came out. So we're doing the squares. Not as many colours. I think we've only got 4 yet. And we're doing it in blues. Just wipe off some of the excess. So again, always start with your lightest. And I'm just putting them everywhere. Now, because it's only on one side of the stencil, I'm just going to flip it over. That's perfect. Easy first layer there. Any inks will work for this. I do like this. See, we don't use the stencils like we should, do we? There's more than just putting it down and putting ink straight through it and that be done. Don't get me wrong, I do it all the time. That's what I do with my stencils, whether I'm using paste or ink. But I just like to step them up, if you like. Now I'm going to be a bit more particular about where I put it now. These are beautiful blues. I like this because it's got so many different ones, not just a few. A little bit over here of the little ones, I think. Love it. So what I did that was naughty. Feel free to do it as I was doing it originally. I came in with a circle because it's still my one stencil, isn't it? That was my excuse anyway. Not doing it everywhere. I just chucked a few in and I thought, oh, how cool does that look? Look how cool that looks. It was literally by a... I didn't know how good it was going to look, should I say. A few up there, nice and light. See, I think that looks fantastic. That's the blues. How good does that look? It's just so simple. To the side. So, when you guys lose your mojo, what helps you get it back? I think that's a good thing to share, you know. Like I said, before I got poorly, I was on a roll. I was doing so many videos and the ideas were just flow. And now they're just, bye. So yeah. Oh, this has got 2 on it. Oh, I don't know now. I only use the stars. But it's a nice simple one. And we're going with the greens. Actually, do you know, we've only got 4 again. I should have swapped the colours around. I'm using the same colours I used the first time. I should have swapped them around to see what the differences would have been. So now we want this one. Since getting these brushes, I haven't used any of my others, any of my Gina K, none of them. And I've got so many of them, it's unreal. Right, again, it's one that you're going to keep moving about, but that's the idea, isn't it? That's what we're doing. Don't forget these panels are already cut down, so we need to go to edges. I did think about putting a line round masking and just doing it straight onto card, onto your base. It looked okay. But I'm just that person that likes the matte and lay. I've got that one will do for that colour. See, they're so easy. Let's start at the bottom. That looks a bit too uniform, doesn't it? I don't like it. Let's spread it about a bit. We'll do a couple of light-handed ones up here. Yeah, the other one I didn't put nowhere near as many stars on. I kept it quite, that's got ink bleeding through it. There. Yeah, I didn't put as many, so it were, I don't know what to make. We'll see when it's finished, won't we? Another one that's extremely wet. So I'm not going to do as many. I think it's the darker ones that do it, you know. It just makes it stand out so much. Gosh, I can't believe how wet that is. I have to be careful now because I'll end up smudging it everywhere. A bit lighter. Yeah, we'll move on. I don't use any more of that because it's really wet. Do you know what I've just done now? We're going to be stamping large images. I've literally, before I press record, I re-inked both my blacks because I was struggling to stamp them. And then once I'd done it, I thought, do you know, I might have just made a mistake doing that. But we'll see, won't we? At least I'll stamp. I think we'll stop here because we're going to end up... I'm stopping. The stamping that we do on there is really basic and I think it's just perfect striking. So another one done. See, don't take long. It'd be nice. I'll have a go and I'll do it with the stripes going through as well. I think it'll look pretty good. We're nearly done. And stamping doesn't take 2 minutes. This is an old one, is this? Waffle flower. Butterflies. Best not use that on it, had I? This time we're going pinks and we're 4 again. I do love this card. It's amazing. I know you guys are happy with it. Right, where's the pink? Straight in front of me. That just gets the excess off so that we don't start with a dark colour. And I don't have to have 4 different brushes, which is what I did with all my Gina K. That's why I've got so many. You live and learn, don't you? So all over to start with. Well, not right at the top, but I think you've got the idea by now. But when you see the stamping on all different ones, see, that's perfect. Put another light one up there. Oh, I've gone all the way with this one. Yeah. To be fair, what were I using at the beginning? 5 colours, 6 colours. You only need 4 colours. Like I say, you actually only need 1 colour. Just keep layering that 1 colour up over and over. I'm going to change the way around. Let's go here, nice and light. Oh, that'll do. I do like the pinks in this. Turning it again, just makes it look like you've got a different, using a different stencil all the time. Let's go in here. Toby's gone back to school today after, as he puts it, smashing my face off the floor. Honestly, what are we like? See, I'm thinking about this one too much. I can tell it's really, it's bothering me. Stop thinking. Yeah, if you didn't know, Toby, while we were on his live on Sunday, he decided to face plant the floor. His kitchen floor. Everybody keeps saying, was it at your house? No, no, I'm not getting blamed for that. There's enough accidents at my house already. I'm not getting blamed for that one. I laugh so much at him yesterday, and it makes me sound really cruel. He's got butterfly stitches, so they're coming off his chin like that, up his chin, but they were hanging off. And I thought, if he gets them caught on out, oh, the boy can scream when he's hurt himself. So I decided I'll cut them bits off him. So I was just looking at his chin, he was in front of me, and I turned around to get my scissors, and he were gone. He'd literally disappeared. And stairs door were open, so obviously he'd run up the stairs. But Andy were on his way down. I says, grab hold of him. They grabbed hold of him. And the more I went to Toby with my scissors, just to cut him off, because I knew he'd hurt himself, the more he screamed. You'd have thought we were killing him. But I was laughing at the same time. I'm so bad. I was proper laughing. And then, I don't know what that was. Andy held his head really still, and I just snipped him off. He froze, it was like, and I just snipped him off, and I got hold of his finger and made him touch his chin. And he says, oh, that's better. I said, Toby, you didn't even give me a chance to tell you what I was going to do. He says, no, but your scissors are sharp. But he was grateful after, and he says, I says, what's the one thing I'll never do to you, Toby? He says, you'll never hurt me, Grandma. I says, right, so you should have trusted me. But it all ended up well, and it's all tidy again. He's got to school today with it proper stuck down. So I just know what it'd be like. But honestly, I was crying with laughter. I am so cruel. I love that kid. Right, the last one we're going to do. Oh, I thought it weren't even there then. Now, I weren't sure about this one or how it'd work. Sorry, I didn't even show you that. I just chucked it to the side. It was like a practice, wasn't it? So, yeah, I weren't sure how this one would turn out. I've cut 8 panels instead of 6. I don't know what I thought we're thinking of. Put them away. So, because I was planning on die cutting to them all, I got a bit, I didn't like this when I finished it. But then I've decided to do it again because I'm not die cutting this time. So we're going to go with it. Oh, that's a bit dark. Didn't clean my brush off, did I? These are all yellows. You see, also, I wasn't sure if it even worked. So let me know whether you think this one works or not. You know, just the moving it round, and let me know what you think. Honestly, what you think. Don't be nasty. Just be honest. Because I'm still undecided. And when I'll say, like, my cards are basic, you guys always say different. Or I'll say, this needs to go in the bin. You always say different. Personally, I would have put this one in the bin. So, yeah, I'd like your feedback on it. I mean, I always like your feedback. Some of the stuff you guys tell me, say, oh, you could have done this, or you could have done that. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Or you'll tell me something, and I'll say, I've always done that, so why didn't I do it this time? It's strange what you remember and what you don't remember, and yeah. I'm just going to do them two there. We'll have a light one up here. Yeah, I'm just not sure about these overlapping each other. Oh, I just don't know. Again, I'm in the same head as what I had earlier. Well, actually, the practice run I did yesterday to see what I thought of them. Well, it gets a bit darker now, and that's when I think it starts to look better. But I'm going to concentrate on the small ones. Let's see. Whether it's just because they're all yellows or what, I don't know. I just don't feel it. Now, when I put the orange one on now, it changes it. I'm going to do a light one up here first. Sorry if you can hear building work outside. Sounds like somebody's having scaffolding up, but I don't know where. Hey, Ice Cream Band didn't come on live, did it, on Sunday? That was really, really odd. See, it changes it, doesn't it? Still don't know what I make of it, but it definitely changes it. I'll still get it made into a card. I know you guys still appreciate it, and you make me feel so grateful when you're like that. I think I'm going to stop. Let's do this one here. Because now I know what's been stamped over it as well. And when I did the practice run, I didn't know what were getting stamped over any of them. And I weren't supposed to use that brush for this either, I've just realised. That's just my yellow brush, it's not now. Right, so we're all... Move this, all the bases are done. We seem to be having a leisurely time today, don't we? It's very nice. I think I needed it. I've been so panicked, but I didn't want to come on with something complicated either, and you know, me not be able to talk because I'm concentrating too much. Right you are. Oh, I'm glad I've put all my stencils away after I've used them. Right, we're getting the stamping platform. Like I say, I'm going to get... I don't know, do you know what? I think I'm going to clean this on the live to show you that I do clean it. That's not really dirty, you know. Oops. It has the, I've put the black mat under it. For, you know, you've got chunkier stamps. I've just left it under there so I don't lose it. I know what I'm like. Right. So, which one are we going to do first? We're going to go with the one we did. I'm going to use the same stamp. Because all these are going out to you guys anyway. I'm just going to clean my hand. Yeah, I've gone right down on my card supply. You know, just like thank yous and whatever. That's another thing I need to tell you newbies. If you decide to buy us a coffee, it mentions it in dollars, but it automatically, when you do it, exchanges to your own currency. But what I wanted to say was, there's a little box underneath where you can put a message. There's only me sees it, nobody else. If you want a thank you card, just pop your address below in that, and then I'll send you a card out. So I'd prefer to do that rather than not send anything and feel ignorant. Right, let's get a stamp. So for this one, we are going actually, looking at what I've done, I think they're all going to be all on Create. These are all out of the big box, and like I say, as I'm using them, when I finish doing this, these will be filed now because I've used them, rather than me just sit there doing them because it's too much. So, this is me and Andy to a T. This is what we would like. Well, we actually want the van, but we've always wanted one. Oh gosh, the dream, it's amazing. But stamps like this, even that one, I love it. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Who wouldn't love that? I love that. In fact, shall I put that one on? Because I've already got I am. We call the beetle a slug bug. Don't know why, but we call it a slug bug. But I'm going to put this on. I just love that saying. And these are just perfect. I may or may not put an extra word up there, and if I don't, I put a tiny bit of bling. Right, here's the test. Let's see. Now also, I was going to clear emboss them, but looking at, they're all in front of me here, but looking at them, I don't need it. So I'm not going to waste it. Where have I put them ink, Mother? Right, please be not drippy. Oh, let's give it a go. Well, it's definitely got ink in it because I had to press right down to get even any ink on the stamp. And these are first time stamping, don't forget. So I would imagine we're going more than once. I'd be lost without a stamp wheel. I know, I don't know who it was. Well, I do know who it was. Somebody had a dig a bit at me for, oh, she can only stamp when she uses a stamp platform. So what? I don't care. It's my way to do it. It's what works for me. I can't help not being perfect. Yeah, definitely need. See, if I hadn't used my platform, I ain't going back in with it, am I? So there. No. But you see all your top crafters, they all use some kind of platform. Namely, your ones that have been going a lot of years, they use the Misty. Well, I had a version of the Misty. I've still got it. I showed it on live other week. I just could never get it to stamp in the same place. But this, I never go wrong. Oh, that's just perfect. Oh, I love it, you know. I love the big stamps. And because you've watched it being doing, you know there's nothing fancy on that background. It's literally a one-layer stencil. We've all got stamps that we don't use. We've all got a big stamp that we don't use because we don't know what to do with it. There you go. That's why I'm using the big stamps. So this will be filed. I wouldn't ever part with it even if I didn't use it, simply because it's got that. But it's used now, so I'm dead happy with that. I'm going to put it on its base straight away. Now then, I tell you, I try things out before I tell you about them. So I got this black card. I've been desperate for black card. I'm a very fussy black card person. But I got this one off Amazon. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's not black. I like black card. This is not black, but it was cheap. So like other things, I try them out. I tried it out and I don't like it. That's why normally you'll see me, I'll cut that out and save it. I'll cut something out of it. But I'm not with these because I don't want it. I got a load of it now. But again, it won't get wasted. I'm waiting for some, again, from Create and Craft, I'm waiting for a parcel. Apparently Every have delivered it. Well, they haven't delivered it to my house, but apparently they've delivered it. So there's a oh well, we'll send it once we've got confirmation that it hasn't been delivered. And the email today saying, oh, we're still on with it. I said, do you know what? Give me a refund, because they asked me if I wanted a refund or the item. It's only black cardstock. Oh, and my sticky pads from Pink Frog. Pink Frog? Yeah, that's right. And I just says, give me a refund and I'll go and buy it elsewhere. I says, and by the way, I put in another order last night because I ordered the cutter pillar, the big one, because somebody messaged me and told me it was on offer. So, oh dear, I didn't need it, but you know, I broke mine. Anyway, yeah, I'm waiting for this parcel and I don't know what I was saying. I've lost it. I've seen that ink there and it's really bugging me. Why have I got that there? It's not going to be dry enough to remove it, I don't think. Oh, it is. Can't beat a sand eraser, can you? So that's number one. I will definitely put some up here. It'll probably be bling. But this is the original that I did. Do you know, it's silly, isn't it? Because it's literally just them dots that actually make them cards. And it's a single stencil, single layered stencil. You just can't go wrong. Right, moving on to this. This is going to be a different one, because I don't know how this is going to look on here. So this was the unbranded Halloween one that I used. And no matter how many times I stamped this, the second stamping, even using this, the top moved. But I did eventually get it. But the reason I bought it is I wanted these legs, because I wanted them to swing. And I just never got round to doing it. So we're not using that, because I wanted to keep them all literally just stamping on. Like I say, I don't even know how this is going to look. Let me just split this so it's easy to get in and out. That's what I like to do with my packets. Oh, that's hard to pull with my wrist. Oh, that hurts. Normally that won't bother me. Right then, I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to look right, but we're going with it anyway. I won't put a sentiment on today, but I will put an Halloween sentiment here. It'll look alright, I think. Yeah, we're going with it. Let's do it. So it was that way around. And then I'll show you what I did. I absolutely love what I did on the first one. Absolutely love it. But I said I'd do no die cuts. Surprisingly, for an unbranded one, the die cut worked. It sat in the right place, should I say, and cut it. But the stamping were a nightmare. But I got there in the end. This is quite nice, actually. I don't make Halloween cards. I don't know. It's not big over here, although I used to throw the best Halloween parties. Everybody came from everywhere to our Halloween parties. I decorated my house. It used to take me weeks to decorate the house. And we only live in a small house. That was just decorating the room. I'll give it another go because it's a new stamp. So yeah, this is a stamp I'll hold on to. You never know, do you? And then layering bats over. Do you know what would look really nice on this? Oh, I should have done it. I've got one. Oh, no die cuts. I've got a little white ghost. You know, your cutie ghost. It'd look lovely sat in the middle of there. So you've seen me do this. When you see it actually finished, it might have a white ghost in the middle. I think it'd look fantastic. I love that now. Well, just give us a wipe. Still using our stamp cleaner that we all made. It's the best stamp cleaner. It's on a video a few down, I don't know. I've started to label my number my videos, so I've gone back to the beginning to number them, so you just bear with me and I will get there eventually. They'll all be numbered. Then I can help people better, can't I? Oh, go to number blah de blah. There we go. So we'll put it on its base. I'm definitely going to put that ghost on. I think it's actually a double die because I think it's a shaker one, but I'm not going to make the shaker bit. I don't think. That's the bin men now. The workmen are still working. The bin men are on the way up. Hey, we might just manage to get all these cards done, apart from the bling. That's pretty good for 6 cards in, I nearly said 6 hours. I bet it feels like that to you, doesn't it? Do you know, I don't know where I'd be now if it worked for you guys on YouTube. All from that one person. I wish I knew who it were, you know. That one person that asked me to do the tutorial for me rabbit, were it? Yeah, I wish I knew who it were. I'd owe that person a really big thank you. There we go. So you know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll show you what I did do. I absolutely love this. So yes, I struggled to cut it out, to stamp it. I did emboss the shoe with clear embossing powder. But it's that. Whether you're a good witch or a bad witch, it's all about the shoes. Isn't that just fantastic? And that can be a birthday card around Halloween. But I'll put the ghost on in front of that. See, the stenciling is the same stencil, 2 totally different cards. I love them. I'm very happy with them. I'm getting very happy with my cards. Now, I'll move on to this one because this were, in fact, I didn't even use the platform for this. So I just used In the Stars by All Create. Let me just split the packet. I thought I'd already split it. So I used a stamping block. I just used my little round one. And just randomly I weren't bothered where they went or out. I just randomly stamped them. See, I didn't even know I had these stars. I'd already done the background. I thought, what am I going to put on this? And as I was looking for something else, I saw these and I thought, oh, that's just perfect. I'm sorry if you can hear bin men, guys. It's too warm for me to shut window. Yeah, definitely a lot of ink on that pad now. I thought, you know, this could go for a boy, a girl, a man, a woman, somebody who's, because of, on the other one, I put reach for the stars on it. It could be for anybody that's got a new job, finishing school, just somebody who's feeling down, tell them to reach for the stars. I love it. God, they're noisy, aren't they? I'm going to put a bit on that one. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to stamp what we're going to stamp. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Chase the moon and ride the stars. I like that. I'm going to go for chase the moon and ride the stars. I like that. But I'm going to pre-stamp it first because it matters about a sentiment, I think. Yeah, that's fine. It better work on here fine now. Can't see straight. Oh, sorry, I headbutted the camera. How the heck have I got ink there? Gosh, I can't wait for this pot to come off. Oh, that's fine. That's a really simple card, isn't it? But it does the job. So that's another one done. We've all got black backgrounds. I think 9 times out of 10 it's the only thing I do use is black. I was talking to Andy today about style of card. You know, I've been asked I don't know how many times, what's your style of card? Like some people, I can say that's a Jennifer Maguire card. That's a Gina K card. I can say that, no problem. But I can't say that's a Heidi card. And I look, when I look back on my videos today, we're like, nope. There is nothing that stands out to say that that's Heidi's. And I said to Andy, is that a bad thing? Because he says, no, because you've got diversity, so there's everything. I said, yeah, but would I like to be, that's Heidi's card. You know what I mean? So that's the original. I'll put some bling on these ones. But I like them, just plain. Now that's one that could be done straight onto base. Right, I've just seen time, so I'm going to move on a bit quicker. I love this. Now, I forgot I was going to do it sideways, the colouring, and I forgot, so we're going with the same picture now. This is, oh, do you know what? No, I'm not. I'm putting, this is what I wanted to put on it. Just something different. I just thought it was cute. And I absolutely love the saying, "'Tis the season to be freezing." That right made me chuckle, did that? So this is basic stamping, really basic. But I just thought it was cute. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put that there. Now it don't become more basic than this for stamping. It's a totally different picture I've done on the others. I want to put the dog in, but I don't think it's big enough. Let's have a look. And also with it being 100% just outlining, I don't think you're going to see it as much. Yeah, that dog's not going to fit in there, is it? No. And I don't want to squash them up. Nearly done, guys, bear with me. In fact, we don't have to do the yellow one. In fact, we don't have to do the other two, but the other two had the die cuts on, and those are, they wasn't my favourites. But I love these. I like this because it's not your normal everyday snowman. That is so different. A lot of people think that they all can create stamps. You have to make them grungy and whatever. No, you don't. You do with them what you are comfortable with. Right, because of the time, I'm going to show you what we're putting on others. And I'll show you what I did with the others. Let me just put this one back together. Then I'll do a bit of blinging, and I don't know what time is it. Let me look on here. Oh, 12 o'clock. Oh, I've still got time to play as well. Put it on its base. Another note to self, I need to fill my glue up. These would be quick Christmas cards if you want to make bulk. I've been making my bases, I've been good. See, I like that, but I absolutely love what I did with the first one as well. So there you go. And there's the original. How cool are them? It right suited the dots, didn't it? So I'll just show you. So there's the yellow. This is what I did with it. This is what I didn't like. I did a number of them, look. I was going to leave it blank, then I decided to colour it. I did it yellow, I did it orange. I did it gold. I don't know where that one is, but I'm going to do I'm going to stamp this bee one on it, just to see what it looks like. I may even go with owl, I don't know, I might do that actually. And this one, the butterfly, I'm going to put this butterfly on, just a little in the middle. But what I did do, I did the crackle, look, can you see it? And they're just not coloured in. But I did some ready coloured in with the crackle on. I'm just in love with this crackle, it's amazing. So I don't know yet. They look nice like that. Better than the plain ones actually. I might stick with them. Right, I'm going to go and sort out of all of them, that's the only one I ended up being disappointed with. And so we got all these. I'm in love with them too, me. Didn't we get a lot out of them? I hope you like them. I'm off to get some more cogs going. Happy crafting, guys. Love you all. Bye.